Mike Moore Media, the first place to hear Rockingham County news and information.
I'm talking to the mayor of Eden, Neville Hall. Mayor, hey, welcome back.
Hey, thanks, Mike.
Good to have you on the program. Big day today as we get into phase 2 of the governor's plan. But first, let me ask you, what's all this rain done around the city? How's everything?
Well, I mean, obviously we're the land of two rivers, and keeping them in the bank sometimes is a challenge. Mm-hmm. So, it's been a lot of rain over a long period of time, where the rivers will handle that to some degree, but it's just so much rain over 4 days that it's just the banks have been overcome by the amount of water that we've had fall. So.
Yeah, I'm expecting an email from Mark about the pump stations too. I'm sure they're overrun.
Oh yeah, that and roads closed, and there are areas where you turn around, don't drown. That old saying, but it's for real. If you come up on the road, don't try to go around it and think you can get away with it. It's dangerous to drive a car through water. So
yeah, no.
People obey that rule.
Yeah, people think they can. Oh, well, I'm okay, but no, don't do that. Doesn't affect me. I can go around those barriers, but we did have some water rescues around the county yesterday. Okay, well, let's talk about the city manager's position, because you've completed interviews for that. So bring us up to date. Are we getting closer?
I think we're very close. We've extended an offer to a candidate that, pending the contract negotiations and the background check. I think we've selected a very qualified person. Well, we've made an offer to a very qualified person, and hopefully we can move closer to getting back to a normal operation in the city. It was a lengthy process. It took several months. We went from 36 candidates to, I think the first phase we cut it to 15, and then 5 that we wanted to move on to another round of testing, and then down to 3 that we wanted to actually bring in and interview. And we did that over the course of the last week, and like I said, have extended an offer to one of those, and any of the 3 would be extremely qualified and would do a great job. So we're hoping that this candidate that we've offered will accept and we can move forward. And it's just been a long process, but you need to be thorough. And I think I think the company that we used for the search was extremely valuable, and we've done a very thorough job in this search.
Well, it sounds like there's a real interest in someone locating to Eden as city manager with 36 applications. That sounds great.
Yeah, I mean, it was impressive. The firm that we used, they market they're not just regional. I mean, they're statewide and actually nationwide with the managers' materials, that the publications that they advertise in. And I was impressed too, Mike. The people that were interested in applying here, and that it was a strong field. I'll tell you that. Out of the 36 were the ones that they sent to us that actually had the qualification. I'm not sure how many applied that they didn't have the background in it. So yeah, we had some great candidates.
Well, we're looking forward to that announcement soon. Something else that's on the agenda today I wanted to talk to you about, and that's some property that's about to change hands in Old Leaksville downtown. Can you bring us up to date on that, Mayor?
Yeah, I mean, I think I can freely share that the Central Hotel is under contract. How about that?
Central Hotel is under contract. Oh, that's great news.
Under contract by an investor who intends to develop the upper 3 floors as apartments and then the downstairs would be accessory uses for the apartments, such as fitness center, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just it's exciting that, again, that thing's been vacant. I've been here almost 50 years, and I don't ever remember anything in the upstairs. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited. I went with the investors and the bankers for the investment on a tour one day last week, and it is going to be an incredible property. It already is. It's the center of town. It's something that everybody knows what it is, and it's going to be exciting to see what they can do with the development upstairs. And they're going to make apartments, and it's going to be a very nice place to live.
You know, that's really been, and I don't know the history right off. I should have done a little homework on this, but you know, that's easily accessible in a couple of publications we have. But it's been an anchor right downtown Old Leaksville there for so long, and had a stumbling block on that with someone a couple of years ago who wanted to do something. That didn't happen. But this looks solid and is going to happen. And this is what a great addition that's going to be.
Yeah, I mean, well, not only has it been an anchor, it's been an eyesore for a long time.
Yeah.
And we're so happy that somebody's going to invest time and money into, I mean, that'll be the first, I mean, a big step in the revitalization of downtown.
Mm-hmm.
And throughout all the downtown, Main Street conferences and everything, they always talk about downtown living. If you get people living downtown, they're going to shop and eat and spend money downtown, and it just really does. It's really a boost if you can have living area downtown. And
Mm-hmm.
there's going to be a significant amount of space available for living at downtown.
And right across from that, apartments already in use, and so yeah, that's great news.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm excited to see how it turns out.
All right. Well, a couple of big things there. And that's what I wanted to talk to you about. Now, back to you, Mayor, some things that you may want to share with us today.
Well, just really the same kind of thing that everybody's hearing on the news and everywhere you turn around. The COVID stuff, phase 2, I mean, things are changing, things are getting better, but it's still not it's just not a wide open free-for-all. You still got to social distance and wash your hands and do the things that the governor has suggested. I know restaurants are going to be opening back up at 50% of their capacity, and you know, people are excited. I'm excited to finally get to go back out to a restaurant and eat, but there are going to be precautions that need to be taken and guidelines that need to be followed in order to go from phase 2 to phase 3 without having to turn around and go back.
Yeah.
You know,
It's not going to be business as usual, but and you're right. I've looked over, and I'm sure you have too, those pages of guidelines. If you have a restaurant, I mean, there's a lot they have to do to get ready for this.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I've spoken to some restaurant owners who are just simply not going to reopen yet.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just not feasible for them to financially open and start all this at 50% capacity or whatever reason. They just decided that they'll wait until they're able to open up all the way. But me personally, I'll tell you what, I'm excited about getting a haircut next week.
Yeah, we're all getting a little shaggy, probably. I know I am.
I wear 2 masks. I wear 2 masks if I have to. I need a haircut.
Well, yeah, that's coming soon, too. And, you know, that brings up an interesting point because, all the barber shops and salons and the nail places. I talked to a lady that day. She said, I can't wait to get my nails done. But, you know, all of these places are just going to be bombarded. They're going to be overwhelmed.
That's an interesting point. They talk about the economy recovering, and I'm very hopeful that everything gets back to normal eventually. But when you come out of a 2 or 3 month quarantine or however you want to describe it, unfortunately for the hairdressers and the nail salons, you're going to go in there and you're going to get a haircut. but you're only getting one haircut. You're not going to go back and get the 2 or 3 that you missed. So their business is going to suffer.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's just, you're only getting one, unfortunately, but, you know, it's going to be nice to get that one haircut. But it's going to take a while for their business to get back to normal because they're going to miss two months of business.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. You're getting the one. I hadn't really thought about it that way, but that's interesting. Yeah. Yeah, you're only getting one big haircut, but you've missed the other two, and so they've lost that revenue. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Phase 2 goes into effect today, and lots of folks are excited about that for sure, but we need to take it slowly and make sure all of this is being done right. And I know the restaurants wanting to make sure they have staff and everything in place. There's a lot to get ready.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, it's been crazy for the last couple months, and I think that we've basically everybody's pretty much doing their part, and we've kept the disease at bay. We don't, our hospitals have not been overloaded, and that's what the hope is people are going to get sick. You just hope that you don't overwhelm the hospitals, and so far we haven't, and just moving a step closer to opening things up. You just hope that at this point now we don't overwhelm them. So we've got to continue as much struggle as we've been through. You don't want to mess it up now and just go to wide open. So we'll slowly get back into what we like doing.
Mm-hmm. Yep, ease into things. Use some common sense. Common sense is always good in things like this. Yeah. And patience, too. Yeah, we need more patience, some of us. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Well, is there anything else, Mayor, we need to cover?
I think that's about it. We had a city council meeting Tuesday night via Zoom, and with a lot on there, we're intentionally leaving anything off that needs to be discussed by a citizen, or that needs to be out in front of everybody until we can all be back together. So
that was a quick meeting. That was quick.
Yeah, we had a short agenda. Yeah. Well, actually, the closed session wasn't quick. That was where we went in to discuss the candidates for the city council.
Yeah,
and for city manager.
Yeah, and I left my phone on, and that popped on, a long time later, just to call it adjourn. Yeah, and I thought, oh my gosh, you folks had a good long meeting on that one. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, it's an important decision, probably one of the big decisions that we'll make as council members, and hopefully it'll be a decision that'll be an impact on the city for many years. So we're taking this job very seriously with the city manager announcement.
Oh, sure, yeah. Realistically, I was going to say, realistically, Mayor, do we know when we can expect one?
Well, we've extended an offer to someone, and as soon as he or she responds, and if we negotiate, I don't know how much of that will be. The initial offer will be satisfactory. I mean, there's all sorts of things to negotiate with vacation and all kinds of things that are up for negotiation, and then
their current position too.
Exactly. They'll have to finish where they are. I mean, and then we're going to do a background check with the firm that's very thorough with, multi-layers of background information. So, we just feel like that's prudent to do. It's a good use of money, and we'll do all that, and hopefully we'll have somebody in place in the next 30 to 60 days.
Okay. Oh, that's exciting. Well, you've given us lots of good news today. Thank you, Mayor. I appreciate your time, and I hope you have a good weekend. We'll talk again soon.
All right. Thank you, Mike.
Thank you, sir. Bye.
Bye-bye.
That's our mayor in Eden, Neville Hall. Get more information at these websites, edennc.us and the new ExploreEdenNC.com.